Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point up and good by Secca. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's... Dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it's going to be 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Jadon Mickens deep for Tampa Bay. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10.
Hey, ball 66.
To throw, it's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 22.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That is caught by Callaway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way to the opposite 45. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Sutton. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown. down now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Handoff, it's McKinnon. Room here to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
50 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm going to run you over.
Brady now to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Here's Hardman on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, McKinnon again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. McKinnon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 31 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. William Golston. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2nd and 16.
Now McKinnon. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Being chased out left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 46 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Here's Hardman on the return.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Brady. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Finding Hardman.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Go, go, go. Shift, shift. Watch the safety creep. Motion. 43. 43.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Brady going to throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Brady will look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Brady going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady letting one go deep here for Gronk. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will swell by one more. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play one of this drive in crunch time. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.